Donald Trump's re-election campaign is exploiting the State of the Union in order to raise money. Now, this became clear after his supporters and non-supporters received an email indicating that certain individuals can donate $5 and they will get rewarded in some way during the State of the Union. Let me go ahead and read from the actual email. Tomorrow, President Trump will deliver his State of the Union address that will go down in history as the speech that saved America from a great humanitarian crisis at our southern border. Please make a contribution of $5 in the next 3 hours to have your name proudly displayed live during the President's State of the Union address. And then in the email, there's also a hyperlink to a donation portal nestled below a plea to cement your name in history. So I looked into this because I was curious how they plan on displaying people's names, and there's nothing about there's nothing disclosed about it. Is the FTC looking into this? Because I feel like they're lying.
No, not the Trump people. All right, so now normally these email solicitation stories, I don't find that interesting. Both sides have these preposterous emails that they send. The Democrats are always sending emails saying, please send us $5 now, otherwise the whole country is gonna melt down and your face personally will melt down and Trump will win everything and all of our heads will explode. And like, oh God, and every week it's 3 of those emails.
Yeah.
And so they're super annoying, but really the Democrats do it too, etc. So those are, I don't find them to be that interesting a story. This one is different because, what do you mean you're gonna put their name up on the State of the Union? What kind of a weird promise is that? Was it gonna be scrolling along? No, it's not. The networks would have to agree to that. They're not gonna agree to that. And you're gonna let people put people's names up there for $5? No, you're not.
Right.
Right? Let alone the other comical parts of it. This will go down in history as a speech that saved America.
Doubt it. And I meant FEC, Elections Commission, because I mean, I don't think you can lie to your supporters about what they would get in return for.
You might be able to. I mean, I don't think that the Democrats' heads exploded either after they sent the last email. I know, but this is as brazen a lie as you could.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is insane.
And so, and I also like the fake urgency. That's also normal, but you've got to do it in the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can't have it. Like we were gonna put your name earlier, we're gonna put your name after, but we can't. If you do it in the next 3 hours, then your name's going to be up in lights. You're gonna be famous. Because I think that they might have just gotten to the point they're like, they'll believe anything Donald Trump says. It doesn't matter. We'll just tell them they're all going to be famous. Like, oh yeah, right away, I'm gonna send you $5.
You know, I noticed something interesting while I was preparing everything for filing my taxes. And I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but it was the first year that I have. So I'm doing everything electronically, online. I have an accountant, all that stuff. And I'm answering a bunch of questions online. And two of the questions had to do with whether or not I wanted to donate $3 to the presidential campaign. I wrote, no, not supporting that dumpster fire. And then the second, and I don't know what that means. What do you mean presidential campaign?
See, I can't stand that. That's actually, it could go towards public financing, but they just misstate it so badly.
Yeah.
And then it makes people not like it. This is just a disaster.
Okay, and then the other was, do you want to donate money to the federal government? And I was like, I donate enough money to the federal government.
Yeah. See, that's what conservatives totally misunderstand about liberals, because they listen to this garbage from Fox News, etc. Like, oh, they want to take over your lives and they want to spend so much money. Why would we want to spend so much of our money, right? It's not just the Koch brothers' money. We all pay taxes.
Yes.
So why would we want to spend it in things that we don't want? For example, the Iraq War. Well, how does that make a liberal happy? Like, oh man, remember that couple of $1 trillion we spent on the Iraq War? Yes, that was government spending. That was awesome. No liberal actually thinks that way. Okay, you name it. Oil subsidies. Oh, you know those billions of dollars we give to the most profitable companies in the world for no reason at all because they've been around for 100 years and they pay off all of our politicians? Yes, I love wasting billions of dollars. No, we don't want any of that. And by the way, if you did public financing, to go back to that issue, then you wouldn't have to worry about these guys being bribed by private interests.
Yeah.
That's why we should have real public financing in this country.
Yeah, no, and let me be clear. I'm 100% in favor of public financing, but you're right in that the question was worded in a strange way and I wasn't clear at all on what this was about. And more importantly, like to ask for that money knowing that we still have this insane corrupt political system. We don't have public financing.
Yeah, that's why, look, some of the fights are a little misleading that you see in the public forum. Look, if you're gonna raise taxes to 70% on the highest marginal tax rate so that we can afford healthcare for everyone, or college so we have economic opportunity for everyone, then I'm all in. If you're gonna raise those taxes and you're not gonna change anything else, and all that money is just gonna go to defense contractors and oil companies, then I got no interest. So it depends, and you need context, and you need to have an intelligent conversation about how to run our government. And the way you do that, number one thing you do is you clean up the corruption. The corruption is the private financing of our elections. If you allow people to buy the politicians, they will obviously buy the outcome. That is why we waste so much money in this country. And then the Republicans pretend that they're for lower spending. That's just not remotely true. They overspend on defense contractors. They overspend on all the industries that bribe them. Thanks for watching this free clip of the Young Turks. Don't forget to become a TYT member today. For more exclusive content, join now at tyt.com/join.